massive shockwave, ladies and gentlemen, that was sent throughout, that came in from Mumbai, but has ripples across the country. As Sharad Pawar announced that he was stepping down as the chief of the NCP. This is something that completely took several in the NCP, including the top leaders, by complete surprise. Several of them were seen crying, breaking down, and in fact, party leaders and workers imploring Sharad Pawar to continue in his position. Pawar has announced that there will be a committee to look after issues pertaining to the party, and of course he would continue to work, although he would not lead the party, but continue to be active in public life, saying that it was time for him to move on and that he could not be too greedy. It was time for others to take over the reins of the party. Let's first listen in to what Sharad Pawar had to say.
Ajit Pawar Sule, आणि इतकी वर्ष संधी मिळाल्याच्या नंतर आणखी विमर्शकाच्या समोरची भूमिका मी काही घेणार नाही आणि त्यामुळं तुम्हाला अस्वस्थता कदाचित वाटेल, पण मी राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षाच्या अध्यक्षपदावरून निवृत्त व्हायचा निर्णय आज घेतलेला आहे. आता जी 3 वर्ष राहिली तर मी आता निवडणुकीला उभं राहणार नाही. 3 वर्ष जी राहिलेली आहेत या 3 वर्षामध्ये राज्याच्या आणि देशाच्या प्रश्नामध्ये अधिक लक्ष घालण्यावर माझा भर राहणार. याशिवाय मी कोणतीही दुसरी अन्य जबाबदारी घेणार नाही.
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the show is Umesh Patil, NCP spokesperson. We also, of course, continue Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Dr. Anand Rangnathan and Tehseen Poonawala with us. Let me speak to the NCP spokesperson first and foremost. Umesh Patil ji, अब ये कहा जा रहा है, of course there are many ifs and buts when such leadership change takes place, लेकिन ये कहा जा रहा है कि जो अजित पवार हैं उनका अब रोल एनसीपी में प्रीएमिनेंट होगा, वही पार्टी को लीड करेंगे, और ये भी अटकलें लगाई जा रही है कि ही इज समबडी हु सीन एज क्लोज टू द बीजेपी. सो एनसीपी की जो पॉलिटिकल लीनिंग्स हैं उसके बदलने का भी एक नेशनल रीजन कि ये इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टोरी बन जाती है दैट ओरिएंटेशन कुड चेंज. क्या ये सही है?
हाँ, ये सही नहीं है.
पाटिल जी,
ये परसेप्शन इस तरह से निकाला जा रहा है. हाँ, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी आ रही है, बताइए.
आवाज आ रही है? हाँ, ये परसेप्शन निकाला जा रहा है, ये मीडिया की तरफ से ये परसेप्शन निकाला जा रहा है. पवार साहब की एज को देखते हुए, उनका एज लगभग 83 साल के वो हो चुके हैं, और इस एज के चलते उन्होंने ये कहा है कि मैं पार्टी के अध्यक्ष पद से निवृत्त होना चाहता हूं, लेकिन सक्रियता में कहां कमी नहीं होगी. वो देश के और राज्य के प्रश्न में अभी तक जितना ध्यान देते थे उससे भी और ज्यादा ध्यान देंगे. जैसे कि पार्टी के अध्यक्ष होने के नाते और एक जिम्मेदारी होती है संगठनात्मक तौर पे. अभी वो चाहते हैं कि पार्टी की जो जिम्मेदारी है वो कोई और संभाले और मैं देश के और राज्य के प्रश्न में और ध्यान दूं. इसका इस तरह का उनका जो कहना था, एक्चुअली ये सभी महाराष्ट्र के और देश के सभी कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए एक शॉक था. हम में से किसी को भी नहीं ये मालूम था कि पवार साहब आज उनके एक बुक के प्रकाशन के टाइम में ये ऐसा कुछ बयान करेंगे, ऐसी कुछ घोषणा करेंगे. इसलिए हमें भी ये शौक है, लेकिन अभी जो उन्होंने स्पीच दिया है, जो कहा है, और जहां तक हम पवार साहब को जानते हैं उससे पवार साहब सक्रिय राजनीति से बाजू नहीं हो रहे हैं. सक्रिय राजनीति में वो जितना ज्यादा रहेंगे, जितना वो पब्लिक में रहेंगे, जितना वो लोगों से मिलते रहेंगे, उतनी उनकी तबीयत अच्छी रहती है. नहीं तो उनकी तबीयत बिगड़ जाती है. लोग संग्रह और लोगों के साथ रहना.
गेटिंग डॉक्टर सुधांशु त्रिवेदी ऑन दैट पॉइंट. आपने इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स रखे हैं, और ऑफ कोर्स ही इज अ वेरी टॉल लीडर, बट आई वांट टू ब्रिंग इन डॉक्टर त्रिवेदी. Dr. Trivedi, a lot of speculation about what the future of the NCP and its orientation will be, because many are speculating. We all know the past instances of Ajit Pawar, his reported, reportedly being upset with the party, not attending the national convention, how he was sworn in midnight along with Mr. Fadnavis. Of course, that government never lasted. But all of these episodes have given out a perception that here is somebody who is very close to the BJP, who could be heading the NCP, and therefore could be a shift in the stance of the NCP is a very important question. Dr. Trivedi.
Actually, there is no doubt about it that Pawar Sahab is the senior most leader of the Maharashtra, cutting across the party line. Even all over India, you cannot have in the present day politics those who are active used to be the chief minister in the decade of 80s. So he is one of the senior most leaders of Indian politics after the demise of Prakash Singh Badalji. But he represents the Nationalist Congress Party, which was a part of Congress, departed on the issue of their differences on the issue of leadership by a foreign origin. Now they become a very important and powerful party of Maharashtra. And this Mahavikas Aghadi, it can be said that the NCP was the core, you can say the pivot of that UVA, not any other party. But whatever is happening, though it is a total internal matter of NCP, it is for them to decide. But what I can say, it is a usual feature in any family-based politics, party. Anywhere in any state, when the word transition comes,
Right.
there uses to be these things. On the lighter note, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, ये चचा भतीजा वाला जो मामला है, ये हर जगह एक प्रॉब्लम होती है. अभी एनसीपी में हो रही है. पहले याद करिए शिवसेना में भी भतीजे वाला इशू आया था. याद करिए यूपी में अखिलेश जी के टाइम में भी, मुलायम सिंह जी के टाइम में भी चचा भतीजा का इशू आया था. अभी वहां भी चल रहा है, नीतीश जी के साथ चचा भतीजा वाला मामला चल रहा है. यूपी में बुआ जी के साथ भी भतीजे का इशू रहा था, और बंगाल में भी ममता जी के साथ भी भतीजे का इशू है. बट व्हाट आई कैन से ऑन द लाइटर नोट, दिस भतीजा इशू इज नॉट ऑलवेज हैव a very positive and soothing impact. So all these parties which are just a family fiefdom based parties, it is usually happen, it happens, and this is, I can say, it is nothing new about it. And what I can say again, that ये चचा भतीजे का जो एक्सपीरियंस है, ये हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ ट्रबल ला के देता ही है ऐसी पार्टीज को. I think the same thing is happening.
Okay, on a lighter note, those comments, let me put on the lighter note that question to Tehseen Poonawala. I think Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi has built a very strong case when he talks about the Bhatija headaches that several national leaders, regional satraps even, have had, Tehseen Poonawala. But along with that question, let me also pose another very important question, because what does Mr. Pawar stepping down mean for the larger opposition politics and the opposition narrative? We very often see KCR meeting Nitish Kumar meeting Mamta, Akhilesh also meeting with Tejaswi and Nitish Kumar. You know, for that opposition politics in the run-up to 2024, Mr. Pawar, stepping down from the leadership of his party is something that could have an impact, because he's clearly, as even Dr. Trivedi said, one of the tallest opposition leaders.
Yeah, there's no doubt in our minds that Sharad Pawar is one of the tallest political leaders of our times. But in my limited understanding, it won't have an impact on the opposition unity. It will definitely have an impact on NCP, because the way NCP will further have the succession plans, because Ajit Pawar said that it'll be somebody from the family. So that's an NCP's internal matter. As far as Maharashtra politics is concerned, the MVA is strong, stable. They had a fantastic rally yesterday, a record turnout. As far as UP is concerned, NCP will continue to remain a member of the UPA and will continue to be guided by the principles of the UPA. So in both of this, there will be no changes at the macro level. At the micro level, I admit that NCP will have the internal changes, and that's for the NCP to see. So I don't see any problems on that front. Even on the NCP front, I don't see any problems happening.
All right, and the NCP front, you don't see any other problems happening. But let me put this question across to Sajid Supariwala, leader of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray camp. Sajid Supariwala, how do you see this in terms of the larger MVA unity? Because that is going to be a very important part. Many saw Mr. Sharad Pawar as the linchpin who really kept the MVA allies together. Is there a fear that that may not continue, that unity or that glue that Sharad Pawar provided may now wither away with his stepping down? Sajid Supariwala.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me for the same. First, I would like to bring to your notice that Vajramut had happened yesterday. It showed a powerful strength of the MVA. Mr. Ajit Pawar, the respected Ajit Pawar ji was also there. Sharad Pawar ji could not attend. But what I see here is Sharad Pawar ji exiting from, resigning from his post. It is just like the history which had been in Balasaheb Thackeray's time, when Balasaheb Thackeray had also resigned as the party supremo, but he is still considered today also as the party supremo, because without him, Shiv Sena or Maharashtra would have been impossible where it is now. Secondly, Mr. Sharad Pawar ji exiting or resigning, it is right now at a stage where I think if like Shiv Seniks had demanded that please Balasaheb Thackeray should be the party chief only, and that is what happened in the history of Shiv Sena, I think the same would or should be happening from NCP also, because a lot of people are looking up to Sharad Pawar ji as the party senior who has handled the MVA respectfully and very nicely, and that is what I see in the coming time. Maybe he will be really persuaded back that please do not resign and please do not go. That is what I think and I hope, because definitely he is the senior most in the politics at the time of Balasaheb Thackeray, Sharad Pawar ji. These two are the stalwarts of politics. That is what I see here. And we expect that the party workers also will be definitely demanding that he please doesn't resign. That is what I see right now.
Okay.
That is what Sanjay Raut ji had also made a statement.
All right,
senior leader.
Let's see how things, whether things really remain the same or whether they'll change. Dr. Anand Raghunathan, your perception to this response coming in from Sajid Supariwala, because many see the life of the MVA minus Sharad Pawar extremely difficult. There could be choppy waters ahead for the MVA in that sense, is one perception that has been put forth. Where do you stand?
No, absolutely, Madhav, you're right. There is no doubt about it. I think the two biggest rebukes that have been given to this so-called Mahagathbandhan or the opposition coalition have been by Mr. Sharad Pawar in recent times. One on Savarkar, where he directly castigated Rahul Gandhi, and the second, where he castigated the opposition because it was clamoring for the JPC against Adani. And he went ahead and said, look, it would be absolutely useless. So he completely punctured two of opposition's main planks. And so there is no doubt about it that one can see the shift towards the BJP, and that is why it is delicious, because I want to ask you, it's very easy to corner my friend Tehseen and almost impossible to corner my good friend Sudhanshu ji. So here is my chance and I'm not going to let it go. Sudhanshu ji, two easy questions for you. One, would you still call, as BJP has called in the past, NCP as naturally corrupt party? And number two, would you still want, as BJP has wanted previously, including Mr. Fadnavis, for Mr. Ajit Pawar to be arrested for the irrigation scam? Just two simple questions, sir.
Dr. Trivedi, I think Dr. Anand Raghunathan is normally on your side of the debate, but very pertinent questions he's asking you today. Would you like to respond to that?
मैं साइंस की तरफ
No, but I think the Anand Raghunathan ji had asked a very appropriate but totally irrelevant question, because today the issue is that Sharad Pawar ji has resigned and it is totally an internal matter of the NCP. So these two questions come, but still I want to answer, because this is very clear that resignation of NCP and what is happening inside NCP is having no connection with these two questions. But our commitment is very clear. Whosoever has done any corruption, definitely they have to be dealt with, whether it is in other party or in our party or in our allies. That's why those who have come to BJP, not even a single leader you can quote against whom the cases were withdrawn or final report have been submitted, like during UPA regime. When the 2G report of CWG has come, the reports were submitted finished against DMK, Samajwadi Party and Mayawati's party. Within 1 week of supporting or subverting the PSC on the CWG, CBI withdrew the cases. I challenge you. CBI has withdrawn the cases. Can you quote anything of this sort during the BJP government?
You took an oath at 3 a.m. in the morning, courtesy Ajit Pawar.
Sir, whatever action has to be taken,
out of time on this
based
debate,
on the investigation and the legal procedure.
Yeah.
But again I am saying, sir, yes. Sharad Pawar ji ki nazar se pooch lijiye na, whether they consider it as an scam or not. Ask the NCP representative.
All right. Dr. Anand Raghunathan, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, a very interesting end today.
And ask Tehseen Poonawala.
Ask Tehseen Poonawala on this unexpected. Tehseen Poonawala. Okay, completely out of time. Dr. Trivedi, completely out of time. Sorry to interrupt you there. Dr. Trivedi, Dr. Rangnathan, Tehseen Poonawala, Sajid Supariwala and Umesh Patil, thanks so much for joining us on debate number 2 on the News Hour this evening.